What's going on, guys? It's Silver Seeker, and we have a very cool hunt for you today, guys. Something a little bit different. We're not going to be hunting through bank wrapped rolls trying to fill these books. Instead, guys, under these books that we have right here is something very cool. Inside this really cool plastic monster box is a whole bunch of rolls of Walking Liberty half dollars. So we're going to be doing a little bit different of a hunt because we're going to be looking through rolls of half dollars trying to fill up both of these books. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss my future videos. Now, I have not actually looked through these half dollars before. I just picked these up and I'm really excited about going through them. The majority of these I have plans for, but I figured before I do that, we're going to go ahead and go through these and see if we can fill these books. Now, I don't expect to fill both of them all the way. The 37 to 47 book, which is a short set plus some, because the short set starts a little bit later than 37, but I do expect to fill up the 37 through 47 book. The 16 through 36, not so much, but we'll see how much of it we can get. But guys, very cool. We have 36 rolls of Walking Liberty half dollars for the most part. There's a few Franklins in here, but as you can see, the majority of these are Walking Liberties, and we're going to be going through all of these half dollars and trying to fill up this book as we go. So what I'll do, guys, is if I see anything really cool, I'll let you in. Every time we find something new for the book, I'll chime you in as well. Of course, at first, we're going to be filling them up really fast. So, you know, we'll make this video, we'll edit it so it's not super long. So are you guys ready? I know I am. Let's go ahead and move these to the side and get hunting. So we'll sit these kind of over here. We're going to grab the first roll right here and we're going to get to go. And now, again, 16 through 36, 37 through 47, and I opened a roll and the first one falls out. So here we go, guys. It is time to start looking. And starting out, we do have a very worn 1923S. So that is actually going to be in the 16 through 36 book. So we'll open it up, take that out of there, and 23S. And as you can see, guys, there have been, and I'll hold this up a little bit closer to the camera, the 23S, 2.2 million of these made. Of course, the 21, only 246,000, 208,000 on 21D, 548,000 on 21S. I do not expect to fill any of the 21s, but we are going to go through and see if we can find some. So let's go ahead and keep this book open. We'll just put it up here like so. And we'll get this one out because we're going to fill up this book. We're going to start filling this book really quick. Okay, so I went ahead and moved a few things around so we had some more room here. That's why we cut out. All right, so again, we're going to be going really quick. We have right up here, right outside of your view, but it's right up here. We have this book ready to go, and we have this one. So first, our second thing here, we have a 1942 filly. So 47.8 million of the 42 fillies have been produced. We'll get that in. Let's get a little bit closer, and I'll move the book around so you guys can see what we're working on. All right, so 47.8 million of the 42s. Here we have a 1943 Denver, so fill in the 43 Denver slot. Eventually, we will start seeing dupes, but at first, guys, this one is a 45 filly. And also, if we see anything that looks really nice, and here's the 45 filly right there, so we will plug that in, 31.5 million of these. And by the way, only 11.3 million of the 43Ds. If we see nicer ones, like, you know, this 45 is pretty worn, I imagine we're going to find a nicer 45, and we'll probably go ahead and you know, just skip that. So this one here, we have a 42 filly that's not in near as good shape. This one here is a 42 Denver, so 11 million 42 Denvers made, and we have that hole filled. Here we go. This is a 45 San Francisco, so we'll move it over a bit, and here we go, guys. 45 San Francisco goes into the slot, and we'll probably end up replacing that one as well. We'll have to see. Now we have a 44 San Francisco. So as you can see, we are filling up, you know, some slots pretty darn quick out of this first roll. We only had one dupe so far. This is a 46 filly. There's a little bit of paint on it. We'll put this 46 filly in the hole right there. 12.1 million of those made, and the 44S, 8.9 million. Kind of get that out of the way here. All right, so this is a good meaty 42. So this is a 42 filly, and see, here's a perfect example. So this is a huge upgrade. If this was just a minor upgrade, we wouldn't bother, but that is a pretty huge upgrade, so we'll go ahead and plug that one in there. All right, next up we have a 43 Denver, which we already have. It is, actually this is an upgrade as well. Look at this, we're gonna be upgrading. I should probably, for these really common ones, I think if I see something really worn, I just skip it at first because I know I'm going to run into more. Here is a 43 Philly right here, guys, and that one is in decent shape. 53.2 million of those produced, by the way. This one here is a 35, so that is a 35 Philly. So we'll get down this book right here. And 1935 Philly, they made 9.2 million 35 Phillies. All right, let's get that up there. All right, next up, we have a really worn 41D. We'll skip on that one because I imagine we'll find more. This is a 44 Philly, which we do not have. This one is really worn. I'll tell you what, I'll do this. So I'm going to lay it there, but I'm not going to plug it in just in case. And actually, we'll do the same with this 41D. So we'll just kind of put that right there. But we're not actually going to push them into the book because I expect that we will be replacing them. Another 42. And another 42. This one is a 41D. So as you can see, we've already replaced our 41D with a nicer one. This one here is a much weaker 42 and a 41S in the last one. So our final roll, now we'll go ahead and plug these in. The final roll, we filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or the first roll, I'm sorry, first roll, 12 and 13. So 13 have been filled with the first roll. Of course, that's not going to be typical results as we get more of these filled up. But let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, guys, into roll number 2. First one on the top here is a 35 Philly. Let's pull this book down again. We'll get that roller out of the way. We already have a 35 Philly, but as you can see, this is most definitely kind of an upgrade to that. So we'll go ahead and pop that one out like so. And replace it with the nicer one very quick. All right, we got 19 more rolls in, or 19 more halves in roll number 42. That's a very weak 41. That is a 36 Philly, which would be in here. That's a very weak 36 Philly. We're not going to put too much pressure on that. 1945 Philly. We already have a 45 Philly. That is a good enough upgrade that we can go ahead and swap that one out. And put that one in there. 1940 Philly. All right, so here we go, guys. We do have our first 40 Philly and our first one on this page of book 2. So again, I would like to fill this entire page. Also, if we see a really nice one we've already had, we should fill the Liberty Reverse slot as well. This 43 Philly, no, I'm sorry, this is a 43 San Francisco. This is a 43S. So we actually do need that. And there we go. And 41, this is a 41 Philly. All right, so we actually do need a 41 Philly. And that slot right there with 24.2 million. I know I haven't been reading off the minages as much, but the 1940 that we just plugged in there was 9.2 million for those of you that cannot see it. And as we say, guys, that finishes us off in roll number 2. All right, so there's a 42S though, so we'll take that, guys. So we do have our first 42S. It's kind of weak, but it almost finishes us off on this page here. This one here, guys, all right, take a look. This is weak, but we do have a 1933. This is a 33 San Francisco, actually. It's a weak 33, but I do not believe, no, we do not have a 33 San Francisco. And guys, look at the mintage on this, 1.8 million on the 33S. So I will definitely take that. In fact, as you can see, 33 San Francisco was the only Walking Liberty $50 made that year. So we will definitely take that for book 1. All right, guys, so take a look at this one. We're not going to put this in the book, but take a look. That is a 1920 Philly. So that is a 1920 Philly. You know what? Actually, I lied. We'll put it in the book. I'm assuming that we're going to find a replacement, but for now, we'll go ahead and plug that in. 6.4 million minute on the 1920 Philly. That one is very, very weak. So I expect that to be replaced. And look at that, we have ourselves a Franklin. So here we go. We got a 1937 Philly, which is actually the first one in this book. So we get that out of the way, plug that in, and keep on trucking. So here we go, 45 San Francisco. Ooh. So we already have a 45S, but take a look at this. That is a nicer 45S. So we're going to replace our 45S with a mintage of 10.2 million, by the way. Okay, on to roll number 4. Okay, guys, so we do actually have a 1935 Philly upgrade. So if you remember in book 1, and we are still on roll 4, by the way. If you remember in book 1, we found that really rough 35 that we needed to replace. So we'll go ahead and take that one out and plug in this much nicer 35. All right, guys, and here we go. Check it out. We're still in roll number 4. We do have a 1940S, which we do need in our book. Let me make a little bit of room here. So right down here is our 40S slot. 4.6 million of these minted. We'll go ahead and plug that into there. So as you can see, guys, we're still missing a considerable amount of coins. On page 1, we were missing 37D, S, 38, 38D, 39, 39D, 39S. We're still missing the 44D with 9.8 million minutes, so I expect we'll find it. We are missing the 45D, the 46D, the 46S, the 47 Philly, and the 47D. Look at that. That's a decent looking 45S, a little bit of tone on it, but that's a very, very nice looking 45S. So we'll go ahead and pop this 45S out and put this 45S in. Take a look at that. All right, let's keep on going. Okay, guys, here we go. It's not in the best condition, but we did just find, we're still in roll number 4, a 45 Denver. So we just filled the 45 Denver hole. All right, so we have a 36 Philly. All right, so here we go, guys. This is another upgrade. Still in roll number 4. This 36 Philly right here is weak. This 36 Philly, although still a little weak, is in much, much better shape than the one that we had. So we got another upgrade there in roll number 4. All right, guys, and take a look. Last coin in roll number 4 with 9.8 million minted. We did find a 44 Denver. So there we go. First page is filled. We're 4 rolls in. We filled up 3 of the second page, 4 of the first page, and then on book 1, as you can see, we've gotten just a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not bad. We're going. All right, guys, here we go. And actually, this one has a pretty low mintage. Take a look at this. 39S, 2.6 million. And in roll number 5, take a look at this 39S. Not a bad find at all. Very nice 39S to go in this slot. We will take it. All right, guys, still in roll number 5. Let's keep on going. And you know what? While we're in roll number 5, let's go ahead and upgrade this 44D. This is a much nicer 44D. So we'll slide that in there. Still in roll number 5. That was almost the very next coin. All right, guys, and I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and use this Walker right here for the reverse on page 1 for the Liberty reverse. And we'll need another Liberty reverse for book 1 as well. So we'll keep that in mind. All right, guys, here we go. Take a look at this. Actually, back to back these coins. Let's see what we can see with the camera. As you can see, that is clearly an 18 at the end there. We have a 1918S for book 1. Now, this is a very, very weak 18S, and they did mint 10.3 million of the 1918Ss, but we'll still take it. And then the very next coin... Oh, actually, that's a 42. So we're not worried about the very next coin, but we did find the 18S. And I tell you what, while we're at it, this is a decent enough reverse for book 1. So here we go, Walking Liberty reverse in book 1. All right, guys, the end of roll 5 here. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this 1940 Philly with a slightly better one. So as you can see, we are upgrading the book a little bit as we go on. Man, what a beautiful coin, right? All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and roll number 6. We're going to upgrade this 43S with a slightly better one, making the book look even that much better. And we're also going to go ahead and upgrade this 36 Philly because we just found another 36 Philly that's in a little bit nicer shape. Oh, guys, take a look at this 42D. That is in much, much better shape than what we currently have in the book. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that 42D for sure. This is a pretty large upgrade for this 42D, in my opinion. Look at that. Much, much nicer. This book keeps getting better by the minute as we keep going. And we got and look at this, guys. Very next coin. Look at this 42S. Much, much nicer 42S than the one that's in there. Let's go ahead and pop that 42S out. That 42S we had looked almost polished. This one certainly does not, and it has a lot more detail to it. So very, very nice, meaty 42S. All right, guys, take a look at this. We have a 1938 Philly. This thing is super, super weak, but the 38 Philly only has 4 million minted, so I'm going to plug it into the book for now, just to hold the spot. I expect, or I at least hope, that that slot gets upgraded, because we've found a few upgrades already. In fact, we do have, guys, take a look. We have a 1918, certainly not in the best condition, but a 1918 Denver. So we'll go ahead and pull this book down here. You can see we do have a 1918 Denver slot right here. Not in the best shape. Hopefully I get to upgrade that. But 3.9 million minted, 1918 as well. It's cool. We actually have the 1918 Denver and the 1918 San Francisco. We don't have the Philly yet. And here we go, guys. We got a 1935 Denver. So now we're back into this book. And 35 Denver, look at this, guys. Only 3 million minted. So we will take that, a 35 Denver. Let me show it to you a little bit closer. So there is the D mint mark. 1935. Look at that. We will take it. 35 Denver going into the folder. I'm loving it. Guys, take a look at this in roll number 9. Another 1918. Not bad. It's a 1918 Denver. It is an upgrade over what we had. Not much, but because of the color difference, as you can see, plug that in right there. So because of the color difference, it's an upgrade I'm willing to do. It's not a huge upgrade, but it is an upgrade. We will take it. When I saw the 18, I was really hoping for a Philly. And here we go, guys. Take a look. We got a 1934. We're still in roll number 9. That's a 34 Philly. Pull this down. 7,034 Phillies minted. And there we go, guys. A 1934 Philly going into the first folder. We actually do have a 34 Denver. So look at this, guys. We're still filling up book 2. Here's a 34 Denver with only 2.4 million minted. We're still struggling in book 1, but we're finding these things. 2.4 million minted, 1934 Denver. It was a 46 Philly. Ooh, this 46 Philly is an upgrade. Throw that right there. All right. And take a look, guys. We just upgraded our 46 Philly, and now we're doing it again. That's actually an upgrade to this 46 Philly. So we'll pop that one out. Throw that in. So 246 Phillies in this roll, and both of them were upgrades to the previous 46 Phillies. Ooh, now take a look at this 43 Denver. It is discolored. Man, that eagle has some really good detail. Look at that's got some really good detail on that eagle, don't you think? Boy, that's pretty. I tell you what, even though the color is a little bit off, we're gonna go ahead and pop this eagle out. We're gonna put this one there because that eagle just has good detail. The patina's fine. I like the detail on it, and so we'll go ahead and keep that one. All right, guys, take a look. We do have a 1947 Philly. All right, we got a 47 Philly, guys. So another one for book 1. And man, I tell you what, take a look at this 47 Philly. Look at that. That's actually got some really, really nice detail to it. Very cool. So a 47 Philly right there, guys, and roll number 10. Roll 10's the payoff for the 47 Philly. All right, roll number 11. And we start off with a 36S. Holy smokes, guys, roll number 11, 36S on the top of the roll. All right, let's pull this book down again. We are finishing a lot on the third page of this book. Holy smokes. All right, let's keep on going through. And look at that, 30. Oh, man, this is a 36 Philly, but this is another upgrade. We keep upgrading this 36 Philly, and this one is definitely nicer. So we just got a nice 36S and a 36 Philly, and the first 2 coins of this roll. All right, guys, take a look. We found a huge upgrade to our 45D. Let's take a look at the coin. So a very, very big upgrade to our 45D right there. Let's go ahead and pop this one out. Put this one right there. And there she goes. So a nice upgrade to the 45D. We will take it. Alrighty, guys, here we go. We are now going into roll number 12. Still looking, and actually, oh, we got a 35 there. Is it a 35S? It is. Look at that, guys. Top of roll number 12. We fill another roll, or another hole in book 1, the 35S. Into the binder it goes. Very cool. All right, let's keep on going. All right, guys, take a look at this. That looks to me like, yes, look at that, guys. We do have a 1927 San Francisco. All right, let's pull that out. Well, the 27 can only be a San Francisco, so I guess we should have known, right? But here we go, guys. Another hole filled in book number 1. We're actually making some pretty good headway in book number 1 with that 27S. Not in good condition at all, but we'll take it. And we got a 34 here. Is it an S? Oh my gosh, guys, we do have a 34S. And here it is. I threw that one in and then realized it was a 34. I'm like, wait a second. We need a 34S still. Let's flip it, and sure enough, because I've seen a few 34s. So, okay, guys, here we go. Take a look. We do have another 35 Denver. Now, this one is an upgrade. So, this one here is just an upgrade in this book, as you can see. That is a definite upgrade there. So, we're going to go ahead and pop this 35 Denver out, replace it with this 35 Denver. Not bad at all. Okay, let's keep on going. All right, guys, take a look at this. We actually have ourselves a 1919 Philly. So something we need, very, very low mintage. The 1919 Philly only has 962,000 minute. You can barely read the date, but that is definitely a 1919 right there. So it fills the hole. We will take it. It's not in the best condition, but it fills the hole. Okay, guys, here we go. Roll number 14. There are the edges. And here we go. And we do have a 46. Is it a Denver or a San Francisco? No. All right, guys, take a look here, though. We do have a 38 Philly upgrade. That's actually a pretty huge upgrade right there. So we are going to upgrade our 38 Philly, making this book look even nicer. So we will definitely take that. All right, guys, take a look. We have a 37 here. We still need the D and the S. It's a Philly. It was worth a shot. And here we go. We got a 1939, guys. We actually need the Philly and the Denver on the 39. So we definitely have something here. And this is a 39 Philly. Looks like there's a couple of gashes on the reverse. Not on the obverse, but on the reverse going across the neck here and all that. But hey, you know what? 39 Philly, that puts a hole, or fills a hole in this book. So guys, look how close we are getting on this one right here. All right, here we go, guys. Look at this. We have another very, very weak 1918 Philly. There we go. Take a look, guys. We are filling another hole in book 1. So we just filled a 1918 Philly in book 1 right there. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. We have ourselves a 1946. We are looking for the Denver and the San Francisco. And no upgrade. And oh, holy smokes. Take a look, guys. Random barber in all of these walkers. Well, we don't have a hole for that one. I tell you what, we'll put it in one of these empty holes. Nah, that doesn't even look right in the book. Get rid of that. It's too weak. It's cool. We'll put it aside because it's a barber. Oh, here we go, guys. Take a look. We have a 1917. Now, on 1917, the mint mark can be on the obverse or the reverse. There's a DNS mint mark. As you can see, there's nothing on the obverse. Let's flip it over. This is our first 17. It is a 17 San Francisco. So we have a 17S reverse. And what that means, guys, is the S is minted on the reverse. As you can see right here, the 17S on reverse, 5.6 million. The 17S on obverse, 952,000. So we would have much rather found the one with the S on the obverse, but we'll still take it. That fills another hole in book 1, and we found a 1917. You can't get mad about that. Okay, let's go. And we got ourselves a 1947. We are looking for a Denver. Oh my gosh, and we have it. Sweet. So that is the end of our 47s right there, guys. 1947. 1947 Denver going in the book. So we need a 46 DNS, and we need the 37D, 37S, 38D, 39D. So we are very, very close on book 1. Okay, guys, this is roll number 18. This represents halfway through the box. So let's go ahead and pull this out. There are the edges. Okay. See if we can find anything in here. Oh my gosh, guys, another 1917. 1917 Philly. Okay. So we have a 1917 Philly. Of course, you can't put a P mint mark on the obverse or the reverse. But look at that, guys. 12.3 million. So a pretty high mintage. But, you know, it fills the book. We will take it. So, guys, we actually have a lot done in book 1. A lot more than I thought we would. Speaking of, take a look, guys. We have a 1939. Of course, this is book 2, but it's a nice 1939. We need the Denver. Oh, we got the Denver, and it's a nice one. Holy smokes, guys. Take a look at this reverse. I pulled it away pretty quick. Look at that. Gorgeous 1939 Denver to fill that hole. Sweet. So we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in book number 1. Okay, guys. So as you can see, we are halfway through the box. We still have 18 rolls to go. We have 18 rolls done. So let's keep on going.
2,000 years later.
All right, so we have another 36. Still looking for that 36 Denver. And there it is, guys. We got a 1936 Denver. Let's go. This is roll number 23. Let's take a closer look at it. Bingo, bango, as Rob would say. Into the binder it goes. 36D with a mintage of 4.3 million. Let's go. All right, guys. We are getting there. We are getting there. We're not finding much, so this hunt is going a little bit faster. But look at this. 46. We still need a 46D and a 46S. Can we get it? Oh my goodness, guys, and 2 finds in roll 23. A 46 Denver. Take a look at that 2.2 million minute. We got this hole filled. All right, so all we need now is a 46S to finish the 3rd page of book 2. Then we need a 37D, 37S, 38D. So we still have 13 rolls left after this one. Hopefully we can find them, and that is it. Not a bad roll at all. All right, 1920. Are you Denver? Are you San Francisco? Oh, you are San Francisco. Bingo, bango. All right, guys, let's take a look. I mean, it's not in the best condition, but up close to the camera, there's your 1920, and there's your S mint mark. Very, very cool. 1920S, another hole filled in book 1. So in book 1, we were only missing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. We're only missing 15 coins in book 1 and only 4 coins in book 2. So we're actually only 19 coins away from completing an entire set. Now, again, I don't expect to finish this set just because we're not going to find the 21s. You know, we know that these have been looked at before, so it's not anything like that. But it's cool to get as close as possible out of circulated Walking Liberty half dollars, and it makes for a fun hunt if you can fill entire books. All right, guys, here we go. Roll number 27. There are the edges, and we got a 46 to start, guys. Looking for that San Francisco still. Oh my gosh, we got it. Look at this, guys, with 3.7 million minute. Here it is. Let's take a much closer look at it without me jumping because I was excited. There is the S mint mark. There is the 46. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Walker. Sweet. So guys, we are done with pages 2 and 3. We just need a 37D, 37S, 38D for book 1. All right, guys, here we go. There are the edges of roll number 28. 28. We are still looking to finish this book. We do not need much to finish this book. And of course, we're always looking for upgrades. That's a nice 34S. Guys, actually, speaking of upgrades, look at this. This 34S compared to this 34S. Let me put these down. Take a look at that. We found ourselves an upgrade for sure. The one on the right, much, much better shape than the one on the left. Holy smokes. Nice upgrade. It didn't fill a hole, but it did upgrade one. We'll take it. Okay, guys, on the roll number 29. This one is taped up. Oh, you know what? Well, roll number 29 is a fail because roll 29 is all Franks. Okay, well, yeah, that's not what we wanted. All right, guys, here we go. In roll 32, we have another 1917. No mint mark on the obverse. We still need that Denver reverse. Here we go. Hey, there we go. 1917D reverse. All right, guys, we'll take a look. 1.9 million. It's not in good shape, but it is what we need. So 1 less to go. So that leaves us with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Of course, again, we're not going to see any 21s. I know that for certain. Probably won't see any of the 16s either. So anyway, let's finish up. See what else we can find. All right, guys, going on to roll 34. Starting to lose a little bit of hope that we're going to finish this book, but man, we got close. Anyway, roll 34 edges. Come on. We got to find something. More 18s that we don't need. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind seeing the 18s even though they're weak. Wouldn't mind taking a nice 18 upgrade if we found a decent one. There's another 18. But we're not finding any nice ones that we could upgrade, and we're not finding what we need in the 37 DS and 38 Philly. Okay, guys, here we go. Roll number 35. I don't think we're going to do it, guys. 37D, 37S, 38D, I don't think it's happening. There are the edges, though. Here we go. Can we find it in here? Come on, come on. What is this? Is that a 16? That might be a 16. Guys, look at that. I think we have a 16. It's like a fill. Wait, no. Hold on. Oh, guys, look at this. We do have a 16. There is the Denver mint mark on the obverse. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys, right there. We have a 1916 Denver. Guys, let's take a look. 608. No, I'm sorry, 1 million minted. This thing, you know, in this condition, obviously not really worth anything outside of it being silver, but still, that is a hole I did not expect to fill. So for some reason, we're not able to finish book 2, but we found a 16D obverse for book 1. Okay, and I should mention that in 16, all of the mint marks were on the obverse. It was 17 that they made the switch. There are the rest of the edges. I'm still not, well, here, oh my goodness, guys, here we go. We got a 38. Is it a Denver? No, it's a Philly. Goodness gracious, still not finding the 38s, 38D or the 37 DNS. We got a 37 though. Here we go. Is roll number 35 super lucky? No, it's a Philly. Roll number 36. There she be. Is it gonna get us anything, or are we done here? There are the edges. I don't know. 36, I don't think we really know it. Nah, we don't really need to look at any 36 upgrades, nope. 46, nope. 42, 45, 42, 42, 45. We already have our 20, right? Yeah, we have a 20 and this is not an upgrade, okay. And that is it. So we had some surprises in this hunt. Let's take a look really fast, and then I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you what this box looks like that I'm dumping all of these $half into, because it's not like dumping, you know, regular Kennedys that don't have any silver in them. This is cool looking. All right, so let's take a look at what we have here, guys. We did not finish the 37D, 37S, or 38D. But there's our Liberty Reverse. It's a little dark, but it has good detail. Very, very nice. We did finish the short set, though. We did finish the short set. We probably could have finished, I don't know. We had some struggles on the 46s and 47s, so we may not have been able to finish 2 short sets. But we did finish a short set. Very, very nice. All right, let's go ahead and close her up. So we still need 3 for that one. This one we still need quite a few for. I would never put any high quality ones in here. I don't know if I'll ever put 21s in here, but it's cool. I don't know, maybe if I get some really, really weak 21s, we can put them in there. But there's our Walking Liberty Reverse. Guys, we found a 1916D, 17 Philly, a 17D Reverse, a 17S Reverse. We found all of our 18s. We found our 19, our 20, our 20S. 23S, 27S, and then we almost finished the 3rd page, but we did not find the 29D or 29S. Still found our 33, our 33S, our 34s, our 35s, and our 36s. So not bad, not bad. 36 rolls. Again, didn't finish this book. I expected to finish this book. Let's take a look at this box, though. It's crazy. Give me a second to pull it up. Oh, and there they are, guys. There is our discard bin. For any of the haters out there that would say, oh, Secret probably just got 36 rolls of Kennedys and put a Walker on the top of each one. Nope. We definitely had a hunt, and it was a fun one. We didn't finish the books we wanted to finish. I thought I would. We didn't. But it was still a lot of fun. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. And now that I have these, they will be gone very, very shortly. Probably by the time you see this video, I will no longer have any of these. I needed them for a special order from someone that asked me to get him some walkers. I got him some walkers. All right, guys, so thank you so much, and we will talk to you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my awesome channel members that are scrolling on the right hand of the screen right now, including tonight's featured Palladium member. Thank you so very much for your support. Guys, don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.